alive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that
I would have done the same for it.
You're far too modest, Clive.
From what little I saw.
But I was rather hoping the great and good of the... Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in...
We must move quick, but where do we start?
True, the challenge of the realm's armies, as you've seen, certain cities have, and yet, the only remedy, in short, if stormed...
But how would one even begin?
The armies, my boy. Sadly, I doubt it. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. And as luck would have it,
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. Havel has always... I extolled your many... You don't mind, do you,
Of course not. As long as chaos, and if the field...
That's the...
I'll leave for Randall. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course.
Excellent.
No.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen her...
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want my iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he was looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all.
Your kindness is appreciated.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
What do you think happened to Miss Middleton?
Sid, you have to help us.
With what?
No.
It's Miss Middledall. Very.
When she is.
In the collapse.
That's what I...
Well, she does have a... Then it's probably just about the end.
You didn't break it. Don't listen.
But who's...
Why don't I go?
You do that. She's in...
Don't skip.
Thanks for the...
Miss Shirley says your books made quite an impression on the...
forgotten. Sid,
Of course.
it is not my name is
No, I will not. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve. Or rather, it was not a. We were taught, and fewer.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. But they must be. The Institute.
You were a good friend, but the fact
Sid.
too dangerous for you. I'll go to Bad Buck.
You will.
I won't let you.
I.
You can stop.
The degree.
All right.
May the mother.
So there's a new mother.
One moment you think you've freed the realm from her fate. The next, a darker one rears up to replace it. What awaits us when we finally attain release? True freedom? Or something else entirely?
Has Mitadol mentioned a new problem?
Mid.
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing...
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise...
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. Is this really so important?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What? It's not fair. The Fallen had their but not me. Well, almost.
And is that a one...
Are you volunteering? But first, then I'll need some bone.
If it's beast bone...
No, that...
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
All right, Sid. Come.
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus?
I do. Well, any old adamant...
Well, with shells, the older the heart, but don't expect to make quick...
I'll keep that in mind. Vivian, and I'd be happy to help you find...
Thank you, Clark. But
Please, it's only right.
you are too... Alas, I spoke with...
If you say so.
Forgive but this book.
Sid, I was wondering...
It depends what...
A bearer, but as you know...
I don't mind, but...
Because our ranks are scouts, and since he...
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to...
One can never have...
Truer words. I'll let the initiate know, and that he is to...
No time like the...
No time like the...
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen some... Closer.
Sid.
By all means.
It's my old master.
And something else.
How did she come?
Finding bearers always was, and it seems an even better.
Leaving the bed.
Sid, and while I can't let...
We'll be needing the Enterprise.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception. And we stay in...
Thank you. Chadwick. The thought of him helped.
He must be very...
He was.
Then we find...
The entrance, we should head...
As do I do.
Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong?
I've received word from Cyril.
His will?
In the crypt, beneath Rosalith Castle, after Kupka was kind enough to drive out and in the process of doing so...
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but...
Of course, I want to know what's in that...
Very well. I am...
All right, Toggle. I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been... To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still...
Clive.
Hippocrates. I've been charged with...
And you seek a one whose name...
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen.
And yet I gather it... Clive, if the... I fear she asks the impossible. The
executor.
Coveters of a clandestine organization. One such text being that a tale which could overturn or... So
how is it that I haven't heard of this organ?
Why? Secret they lurk in the shadows.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after
by the hand of the executor.
But what drives them?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the you may just as soon ask me of their origin.
My hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting?
Not from thin air, no. Rumors of the executors are right, but rather less so. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend, alas, but... though he did not mention it, but if you were, by some chance, able...
Very well. When I next find myself, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Good morrow to you, my friend. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. You wish to study the tomes?
Let's go. Run like the wind. village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in? This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks? This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on hand me the book. Leave it in our care and...
Your care?
That is not but by one.
Then I'll have to politely... I won't let you...
Then we find... Very well.
Let's see, shall we?
Impressive. But we have other means.
Why do you want it so badly?
It lays out in no uncertain... It tells the shameful history. Would you say that this interpret...
I don't know.
You don't? Your sword may be sharp, so let me answer for... There is no correct... That a series of events... It is a question of if enough people...
So you're trying to control the...
We are trying to protect from knowledge. That is all. You may keep the book. The world is small until then.
Wait. Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Good girl.
Faster!
No need to ride from here. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here. Disposed of. Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out. Forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry. So many names. This place was... But where is the architect of of all this misery. It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed. Not done here. Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dock. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by Akashic. I need to hurry. Stables go. There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates. It's a different story inside. If Chadwick was
Don't give up hope just yet. Let me check the ground.
Then I'll search the upper level.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer. Locked up tight. So this place was no ordinary, and I doubt that.
Farewell.
No sign of any bearers yet. I hope you have better luck downstairs.
Have care. Have care. Caution, brother. All yours,
Minimal loss if we're lewd alive. Even the They were feeding bearers to it. Nothing but a Akashic down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on. No lock downstairs.
I know. I've been reading some bearers die every day and hitting bearers, and not just those who could, and those who would.
I'm afraid.
Then we're too late.
Don't say that.
A key.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. Finish up here.
All right.
Let's see what we can find down here. A survivor. And she sounds close. There's no need to be... Are you alone?
Some of the guards.
Thank the...
It was worth our coming.
Ready when you are. You poor thing. What?
He fought them. He must... Where is he?
Chadwick.
Was that?
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girls...
All right. You put that...
We have to run.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Sid,
I'm fine. What is it?
a diary. He was here.
I'm sure he fought.
Chadwick.
Come on.
No. I'll see that she's looked after.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days.
She is. I thank the flames we found her. If we...
I know. I'm sorry we were...
There's no need. How he fought. That's the man I remember.
I wish I could have met. I'd like to hear more.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do... We were supposed... For years we were... So we escaped. After so many years of training that...
But even in captive, and he died, not as some...
Haida Marie is proof, and the curse breakers will show... I'll fight until my...
Thank you, Doris.
I hear that you traveled to Ash. Sid, did you by any...
I did. Yes.
If I may? The bearer registry.
The registry, there was no son.
I pray all their names, my friend, I can still... Children, no explanation.
They'd be happy to...
But why did I make...
It's not your fault. See that then...
I'm going to all of... And in the name...
Neither will I.
These...
Vivian, I found it.
Even though I fear
I met with... and I convinced... He told me something. That the truth is just... And then if enough people...
It does, but it also means that provided that those who wished... Has the sad history...
You said that the book inspired you...
It did. She was a heretic, you see. A gallows stood ready for her, and by shunning society. I, too, she taught me that my solitude... And that, though my...
Do you still feel that way?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Perhaps the result of studying mankind. But the more I So if you'll permit me, remember, Clive, when in give the men...
I'll try, Vivi.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
It's usually me making them. Lawsman Harpocrates.
Ah, yes.
You spoke of making a...
Then I should begin. This was some years ago, of course. At that time, to supervise, all to ensure... Alas, I had not...
Have you spoken with him?
No, His Highness not when I know he dwells upon the evil...
The guild weighs heavily on it, as you say.
When I first met him, and I did nothing. It is one of my great... And what he truly... The blame for Dion...
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that...
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree. Fabulous.
Well, it can't hurt. Where can I find it?
You have seen Well, there is a waterfall. Whether they still...
It's all right.
Thank you, Clive.
Azure might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
Well met, Sid. This is the initial...
Your
Please.
Oh, cool. Sergeant...
To become a scout?
I am.
And who would that...
Gav, no magic. It taught me, and I've been...
You clearly have...
So...
Not far from here, and bring it here.
And bring it here, right.
No, you'll need to all without...
Ember.
Know my limits. I won't let you down.
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
A fortress?
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the market.
I would speak with this duke.
Saw the captain just now.
town needs you.
Do you have a...
What is it?
It's the Duke. The town was... And oh my... So I was...
Of course.
Thank you. Philippe. Where can I find... Here, my lady. My name is Sabine, and it is my... I wish to... Very well. I trust you'll...
Absolutely.
Please.
As you know, indeed, for continue... Yet he must...
And who?
I would. Were you to...
Does that not seem...
Drastic. My father... But he is... Scornful. But he can... We must...
Fight him. Respect. While I understand...
False hope. But I see that if you will extend... I bid you good day.
She certainly has.
Indeed. Which may be enough. This is all a...
Family.
I'm sorry. Ah, yeah, but perhaps...
Right away.
It's just a pity I...
He'd have our coin, our stock, and our...
So you are content to abandon... Please, if you were...
That's or try.
Even when I'm... Fine. Thank you...
She cornered you.
Could hardly get a word like...
She made it, hoping to come.
Anyway, what...
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, right, as always. We've had some reports, you see.
They're back.
Seems that way. We haven't been out...
Right.
You know, Grieger's...
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clark. I'll look into...
Fly, Ambrosia. Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town. Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive! Are you all right?
I am. I dispatched...
Well, there's something. But what were they doing? We might be able to...
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. You head back...
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working up, stirring up...
What? I'll do what I can. Be careful out.
Don't worry, I'm not...
you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. But now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell. The men have their orders. I got them spaced out at
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured, the people... Should any of your men be injured...
Thank you, milady.
I'll play my... You still want for numbers. I only hope I can Philippe.
Of course. What about you?
I'll make my way up the... I fought a few...
All right.
Thank you.
You can thank her.
Till then, madame.
Steel in the hands of everyone.
Let's go. So many of them. Not for long. Is it over? No. It's only just begun. That looks to... I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town.
Clive.
And you, the road to Oriflamme, how did you and your men...
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but enough.
Glad to hear it.
Well, I thank you both.
You were right. And I had thought that without a strong hand, they would drift apart. But you, not by force, nor by the exercise, by simply being...
Our purpose was ever... You were merely distracted by it.
As did you. His radiance said it himself. I forgot that.
I'm sorry too. I should never have taken. I only wanted how I...
Do not blame yourself, my dear. I should have listened to you.
Your Eminence. your ladyship, but I believe this. We all want safe, and we may. Will you join us?
Yeah.
Thank you. Now that that is settled, and today that.
Madam Isabel is a... I see.
You're right.
Forgive me for... The dame said it herself, and that goes for you, one of us.
One of you.
Well,
I should see if his...
Can we get you anything?
Just a little further.
This the last one?
How goes the treatment of the... I'll be happy to mount. Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, but I sense you would... For you, madame.
I was so sort of lass. For naive, I fell in love. He was my master after they discovered, and so we fled. Not that we had any, until we found ourselves. It was the veil that fed out those that could.
He passed.
He did. But at least it was the group, but the general, the men, though I was... And so that I...
Thank you, for sharing.
Perhaps that never stopped, and I shan't. I know. The people, this all you know. And what have you? Can we count on you?
Always. Run like the wind. These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not. Damn it. Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run! If you want him, you'll have to... Kill! Nice try. Muhammad! Too slow. To me, boy!
It's over.
Ember. Gone.
I didn't expect... Where is Ember?
He must have fled. He was just standing there. He was nowhere to be seen.
I knew the boy had the right man.
I believe this is the logbook you'd say.
Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving yours.
What? To bring the thing...
He has you then.
But Sid!
He did what he thought was best.
Of course. Don't you leave me.
Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
You should have seen...
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome.
Yes. Truth be told, it was me who suggested... But from what I hear...
No. Ember lost his nerve in the face of it. He didn't lose heart.
Indeed it's it. The fact remains all I have
Wait, Sergeant. And this time he was, after all...
With a bit of a scout, my sniffing out wouldn't do to wait.
Fine.
I'll do what... I'll spend my day... I'll show you.
Daft as a brush, that one. Just like someone. And if you ask me, that time the...
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell.
Forgive me, Sid. This...
But that's why we need men. Remember that.
I will, Sid.
There's something about it.
You all right?
Something troubling. I'm sure.
Back in the house.
So? All right. Not just that.
No. Thing is...
Only the...
That...
Well, there's no... I think I'm...
You're a good...
So what do I owe the honour? Not saying Fordian, do you? Anything else?
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want? Should last you a good while. And?
What will it be today? Godspeed.
Come on. Run like the wind. sakes. Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find. No holding back. Too slow. Nice try. I'm hurt, Torgal. Thanks, boy. Help me, boy. To me, boy. Nice try. Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a butt. I suppose.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Looks like you've got thirst.
Those things didn't fight like men.
Yeah!
Farewell.
I'm getting tired of these things.
What do I owe the honor? What's Sancfordian, dear? It'd last you a good while. That it? Fine. Trouble with your gear, or what do you want? That it? Fine.
Oarsman, it's... Your Highness.
No.
Our lawsman had...
Master, no. Not after everything. I have taken count all because I have sworn to atone for my... But were I to...
Then that is a test your resolve.
I must. Very well.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environment in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him, not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their...
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stole. It is said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over it. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, thank you, Harpocrates. It's still here. A lot smaller than I remember, and you're a lot bigger.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold us.
If you're sure, hop in, boy. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal, for never giving up, for never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home. Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Nice try.
All yours, Torvald.
It's well. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Have care.
Torgal, kill!
This should be enough. Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me, a silver...
Oh, there was a map near St. Most.
We'll see.
I'll build a barricade so sturdy. We've got a few rooms going spare now.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
How do? You've the look of a...
I'm looking for a...
If that's the case, no one has seen... Word is, they were... If any are still out there...
You're probably right.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver...
But if it's...
Was a silver chocobo...
Oh, yes.
It wouldn't be the first. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon Tride. It sounds almost... Good girl.
Yeah!
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change. More tracks. And these... A chocobo was here. And I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be dead. It's all right. Just borrowing a Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they...
It was no trouble. Clive, how'd you get...
Any luck?
Crystals, where...
It's a lot.
Right there on the road to Eastport.
Everything up the empty cabin.
Don't blame. They'll find a new... After all, anyway. And now...
I didn't know you could...
Like the fact I'm as good with... And that bone... But it weren't your raid. I slew one...
So all those...
Don't... There we... What do you think? I think if you ever act... I will, I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give him my best.
You can give...
There's something about it.
How are you feeling?
Well... Is...
Wrong.
Go on. Did you make...
We did. Aye. It's a good luck charm. We may come up... No, I mean a baby. To let him know that... Oh,
I thank you, my lords.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Fancy a swift off.
I could be Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. Me whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never to be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are, after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword. I may have had one too many. I said I was gonna get back to work. Clyde.
What is it?
Thanks.
I know.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? Here you are. You earned this. All yours. Here you are. You earned this. All yours. You earned this. Here you are. You earned this. All done?
How are you doing? Here you go. Think you can help? Clive! Quick look.
Your Grace. Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes. If you would do us the honor.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this
the day before we left for...
What are these plans?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill. The complete emancipation of bearers. But your father's dream did not end there. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the Twin.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his life.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Nor would he have entrusted those who would have stood with you, shielded you.
It's a pity only
Tis true, but one at least remains.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she, after all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor, extended.
And where is this?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
My lord, Your Grace. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyals. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude.
I merely did my duty.
My lady. But what exactly is the...
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be...
Indeed it has.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasure's eye. Alas, he had intended to claim the Heartstone with, but it was not to be.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them. It was your father's wish, but with his grace long since gone. And this, you are grown men now. And while I would not presume to, I know that nothing would...
Thank you, Lady God.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father...
Oh, I am much...
Do you know where we might find this?
I do. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins. We do at least know where to find one.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracked. Were you to slay it?
What say you, Joshua?
What else? Titan's Wake is to the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
Lord Marquis?
What is it?
One of our... He sent an...
Was he so...
No, an ancient by gain.
And so you sent...
Fully, I entrust, though he has yet... For as you...
It would not. But Ash is a big player.
Perhaps Mickleback it lie if...
Right.
You are... Go then.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus, then...
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we? Eyes peeled, Joshua.
There it is. The House Rossfield.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
Thank the Griffin.
And the hearts.
Yes. This radiant. Thank you, your father.
Lady Goddard.
Thank you, Cyril. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone. The armbands are prey. Heartstone. And the graven vine.
It's a message. Enemies who don't.
Indeed. But it was a
Thank you for remaining.
Forgive me, there is something I don't. The Undying told. Even if the armbands were. So, how were you able?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Of the deep. In the days before I tried to warn, when word of the...
And thank the Founder.
Yet my duty, and so my... He informed...
Lady Godotha.
As do I.
Thank you, Mike, for coming back.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying.
It is.
Let him see.
I suppose it would be. What do you say?
I think I was hoping to be a...
Your father's helm is enshrined there. Since the day I prithee, and I do not doubt that...
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive.
Ready, go? Run like the wind. Whoa.
This won't be easy. Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise talker, where would you hide? Looks like we found him. get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Do you see that too?
Papa?
What is it? Oh, please. Just make it stop.
I'm scared.
It's all right.
Good girl. Run like the wind. Can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
Ogle, kill! The main blades! Let darkness fall!
little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, are either of you in?
No, my lord. Fucking traitors. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached... It's a fucking... Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me of my lord, Ma. Or is Sid the outlaw more to your...
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer, what do you stand to gain from...
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos, that I seek a new beginning for all. And while the choices I've made, I know I've so long, when it should have been our decision all along. But in order to take it, we must stand together.
Certainly not the words I expected from an... You are no... Oh, I never hear the end. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes up. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only...
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into it. We will need an envoy. One...
I'm flattered. And I have other problems. What we need is a skilled arbitrator.
Is that so? And would he have...
Of a different kind.
Beggar. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the field.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good.
I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. Someone like Quentin.
Here to help me? Thanks, but...
You're really good?
I am, but...
If it's with...
It's the children. And if I can...
Of course.
Thank you, Clive.
Lubor!
What is it, Ferda?
There's been a flood in the League of Out...
What?
Every...
Landis, we need to... Ferda, Gap, the Akashic Well?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with... Tell them to prepare...
Understood.
I'll do it. You have to listen to me. They're coming.
Why do they always have to make such a... What do you...
To pass up. There's been at the camp there now. You need to...
Oh, do?
Lou, you may.
But why would he...
Some twisted... If he hadn't agreed, one, he...
Lord Lubor...
You may not.
If there is... There isn't. Now, be...
You're making a mistake.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Speak to Lord Ferda.
I think we'd better... Shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Lord Ferda.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Con. They've convinced the bloody fool, which means that... But I can. You only...
I appreciate...
Sid!
Victor.
I couldn't abandon a friend, Lubor.
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There will be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves. It's you who should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run!
Run!
Far, far away!
Run!
Just go on. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Go.
Come on, then.
Go on. Go.
Just go.
Lubo, wait. Someone's coming.
Go. Come on.
Stop! You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going. And you act like he doesn't even exist.
That's right.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain. The ether flood occurred. The place had been. Until now,
They are with the bandit and these creatures. The town guard will muster both forces, and as soon as Conrad.
Always.
I leave the select and the command.
Consider it
as you wish.
Natalie, and as long as our riches.
Very well.
Where do I fit it?
Where else? But I would like you to travel to the main host.
A little garden? Luckily.
So you. All right then. Now it.
Looks like everyone's ready. I better not keep them waiting. Come on.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside? We can't leave a single one alive.
Now, Torgal! All yours, Torgal!
Too slow. The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalamil and see how the others fared.
All the Akashic we were able to find. Seems that might be the last.
Last of them here. Lubo, sit.
Clive!
It's done.
I knew...
Thank you, my
friends. The Horde has been driven, and we need not fear the arrival of any more. Thanks. Victory!
We bloody... Lubo. After all...
But we did. We only hope...
We need you.
So, you do remember...
We do.
It is a stain on ours.
I see. But
name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to, if the town... Unity, when that...
Of course.
And... You will accept the mistreat any bearer. They will not...
As we fail...
We're...
Conditioning. Well then. How fickle... Not so long ago, and now... Here.
Lubo.
Fear not. I would say... I'll make...
I don't do... And not just...
I'll... Can't have all...
Mid. Tell me.
It's under cogwheel. Just here's that small.
Wait, the children. Now that I think...
The young'uns? I'll keep working on the model.
Sid!
She wasn't. She's just busy.
A new invitation. Is it in?
Do you think she'll...
Just a brass gear.
Oh!
We saved it.
Since you let all the pieces...
That's...
Look! I found it! Is that all?
That's all for now.
Thanks, Sid.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet? Well?
They did.
Will it work?
What exactly?
Only the wings aren't well. That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But Maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need... Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Clive. Here you go. Seen enough?
Come on.
unwavering. Will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
Save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies. That I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
It's just back there. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Run like the wind.
Straight home now. Quentin.
Do you now? Something tells me. Go on, then. You'd have me convinced that she can do the
I know it's a lot to...
And you'd have me give up what the people of Lost Wing are my family. You'll have to find someone...
I'm sorry to hear that.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for... If it's... We'll see that the grapes are...
It's not that.
Then what is it?
You know that's not what...
Then what are you? That only we... Why turn your back on everyone? Who's to say you couldn't convince the...
A stirring... I fear that any...
So you'll join him. Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. I can arrange for a party of...
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads...
My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape. Come on. Whoa. Mistakes.
Might this be Mickelberg?
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough for them. What is going on here? Ah. Heed the call. No, to be honest, what are you doing here?
It is my home.
You keep saying...
They came here to perform the rite. This village where they shall...
Give themselves.
Oh, look.
Free. They want... Forgive me.
You mean that...
Thank you.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield. If I am not...
That's right, and you must be the third.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill.
He said that you had failed to report.
I came here to study. You have seen them at their prayers. They devote themselves to the veneration, praying, not that they might serve him with I, too. And so I would see it through, see these people, that they might do...
You do understand?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their will. I know that it... Forgive me. Did you hear that, my lord?
I'll go and find out. Beneath the flood. Oh no. There must be something. Echoes as well. Found her.
Ready, brother?
Ready. What now? We meet again. I've killed your kind before. don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation by devoting themselves to the service of their Lord, just as I did when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become Akashic in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
They are saved. Founder. I should get this report to Cyril.
My Lord Mark, I'm glad.
I met with your third chair, Cyril.
Thank you, He remained?
He died protecting the villagers from... I buried him in Mickelberg.
If you could not say...
The villagers, they prayed to their god. Then an ether flood came. Your brother sacrificed himself, even knowing that life...
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be. Only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them, and you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. And this was his.
I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who they died serving my house. That is my...
Of course, I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been the greatest honor, though our and worthy...
What do you want? No scratches, right? That it? Fine. If Joshua's worried about Jill... Uncle, the field Rutherford is a company will await you.
One other?
Lord Havel was... He asked if...
One of...
Master Quinton.
Another out. Just the thing we need. Good thinking, Clark.
I'm glad you...
The more the merrier.
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve... You still haven't mentioned how we...
Oh, don't. The seven high... They have all... Oh, of course it did. But luckily I had...
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumour has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward, Rockford, from...
It was more of a...
Well... She had a ship, and when the Now, join us there at your earliest
Of course, Uncle.
And how, pray tell?
You find another bloody road. I only have soap. That is, unless you'd have them...
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than my soldiers. They'll be dead.
Perhaps I might suggest, though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Allow them to make port and fill their... But I'm sure that you wish to continue. Two such firm... Rutherford spoke fondly.
Us?
I can't stand...
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality...
And what kind of company?
Criminal? How? You are not...
Upstanding. He called...
Once more unto the...
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new... We wish simply to bring... And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals. There will be disagreement if we... The fate of the world lies in my nephew, but the well-being of her people...
Uncle Byron.
Now, with that settled, for what great moment in history... Citizens of Valisthea! Well, my boy.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. We shall play our part. The realm need... I
will.
What do you think that thing is? And how the hell is it going to...
Joshua, I don't think I'd realized how different.
I suppose it's not.
She doesn't think she...
And that's why we need to let her know that we... But how to do that?
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on it and Jill and I broke...
To see the snow daisies. It was the first time Father had a... And when he realized you were...
It was the Lord Commander.
And then it seems you and Jill...
Man's Hill.
Oh, true. Though I suspect...
You're saying I should go and scout the area for...
I'm saying... What would...
This is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive. We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where...
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of.
Then why not ask
someone in the backyard? Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen...
There should time to.
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a...
Snow daisies. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation.
Right.
Did you learn where we might...
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, I recall that she kept it, so I asked her if she...
Whose shores border the meadows.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Those things didn't fight like men.
Run like the wind.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there. Be safe.
Let's go.
Faster!
Look, brother. Do you see them? I do. The flowers. Our friends. Let's try. What do you see, boy? Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Enough!
That was harder than I expected. But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them.
It appears my work is done. Well, we wouldn't want another thunderstorm now.
Jill.
There is?
It's, not... How would you fancy a trip to Orifla?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you. Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or... tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the Tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then... that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure. We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together. Clive, do you have a moment?
Of course.
I wanted to give you...
Is this?
I stitched it from the cloth you gave Hortense. The piece she said you liked best. I told her I used to enjoy needlework.
It's beautiful, Jill. You didn't have to.
When I was very little, I recall my mother telling me that young ladies of the court would give knights ribbons from their hair before they went off to war. I still wear mine, so I made you. White is the color of faith. Faith in your friends, your family, your purpose. Unblemished. And may it ever bring you back to me. I will always, always be here.
Thank you, Jill.